So, briefly, one thing to clear up from last time. I showed you the tax imposed on, in this case, let's say cigarettes or gasoline, or it could be the entire labor market. But I have a tax here, I have a tax wedge, and that triangle is the deadweight loss that we talk about when the tax distorts behavior and causes a change in quantity. And I mentioned that if something was terribly inelastic in supply or demand, the quantity wouldn't move very much. And Mr. Ramsey suggests that we tax those things more heavily and other things less heavily for fear of causing them to reduce the quantity and cause a distortion. Well, let's assume we have a whole bunch of things with roughly the same supply and demand conditions. Suppose you're going to impose a general sales tax in your state. Should you have higher sales taxes on some things and lower sales taxes on other things because you think that this particular thing is more important, maybe more of a necessity, and that's something more of a luxury or what have you? What happens if you impose different tax rates on different products? As it happens, suppose I have a small tax in blue and a larger tax in red. I have here one tax that's twice the size of the other. What's the area of a triangle? 1/2 the base times the height. If the base and the height are both twice as large as they started out with, what happens to the area of the triangle? It doesn't double. It goes up fourfold, right? The larger triangle is 4 times the size of the smaller triangle. The deadweight loss of a tax rises with the square of the tax rate. Faster than the rate goes up, the damage goes up faster. So if you're having a broad-based sales tax with very few exemptions, you're likely to do less damage or cause less distortion in the consumption pattern in your state than if you have high sales taxes on some things and none on another set of things. And our state people tell this to the state governments all the time, and some of them listen and some of them don't. There's another application to this. What do you think that means for graduated income tax rates, where you start out at 10%, go to 15, and end up at something close to 40? The higher you make the rate in that crowd of people, the more you are causing the deadweight loss to increase in size. It's just a thought. You have to balance that against the need for a more progressive system to assist in the redistribution and the social safety net. But that is a problem.